let's go and get started. So let me, let us discuss this once again. Organizational structure, then copy reference chart of depreciation. So as I mentioned, we don't have an option to create our own. We will have to copy from the existing one. Okay, SAP has given a standard chart of depreciation for each of the country. So basically the chart of depreciations are maintained at country level. Okay, so for every country, most of the countries, SAP has given a standard chart of depreciation. We can leverage them, and after copying that, whatever are required, we can keep them, and if we don't require certain things, we can delete. So yesterday we have seen the copying process. Copy reference chart of depreciation areas, execute. Now here we have an option, copy reference chart of depreciation. So double click on the first one. Here, this is the place you can copy the chart of depreciation. It means you can create your chart of depreciation. In order to have it, the second icon is called copy. Just select the same thing. And if you see over here, you can see different chart of depreciations SAP has given for each of the country. Okay, so we have copied it already using 0 US and 1248 is the one that we have created. So since it is already there, it is saying already. Okay, so we have copied. Then after copying that, we can change our description. We can change the description. Normally we will get the standard description. So if you want to change, you can change the same thing. Double click on specified description for chart of depreciation. So here we have maintained the same thing. Okay, so we have maintained, we have created our own description. Yes, chart of depreciation 1248. Back. Then copy, delete depreciation areas. So 1248 is our chart of depreciation. Now here we have, these are the depreciation areas available. Okay, now when you see over here, only one will get updated in the GL accounts. Okay, only one will get updated in the GL account. Remaining things will be considered as a statistical object. And if you see over here, you have target group. It means target ledger group. Okay, target ledger group, and we have accounting principles. Okay, we have accounting principle. It means based on the accounting principle, the target group, the target ledger will be determined. Okay, based on the accounting principle, target ledger group will be determined. Now the important thing is the accounting principle, whatever are we considering in our for our company code, all should be considered here. So let's go back and let's just review what accounting principles do we have, then we will see accordingly. I'm going back to the financial accounting global settings. Okay, ledgers, parallel accounting. Okay, here we have assign accounting principle to ledger groups. Okay, just execute. So I think we are using gap 0L, right? And do we have any other ledgers that are we considering? So probably we will have something else. So how many ledgers we have? I don't remember. Let's
I
go
think
back to the
we have
ledger.
AL and BL.
Okay. So
Yes.
define settings for ledgers and currency types. Just execute, enter. 0L of course is there. Then AL you said, right? AL.
Right. AL and BL.
Yeah, 1248 we have, and BL also there. Oh,
Yes.
BL is an extension ledger. Extension ledger is not required. I think that's what I remember. But anyways, let us see. Yeah, 1248 BL is also there. So I don't think we can use the BL, but definitely we will have to use non-leading ledger. So this AL has to be assigned to somewhere. Okay, some accounting principle. This ledger has to be assigned to the accounting principle. Of course, we will have that information and we will do here. So basically, we will have to consider 0L and AL. Let us see if at all we have any error, we can go and maintain BL, but I'm sure we don't require that part. Okay, now if you see here, assign accounting principle to ledger group. 0L is the one that is assigned to gap. So gap is the one that we are considering. Okay, and how about BAL? Sorry, how about AL? So if it is not there, we will have to assign AL. I think AL is not maintained anywhere. Oh, someone has assigned it to some accounting principle. Don't know what is that accounting principle, but let's go back here and we will create the same thing. Okay, so define accounting principle. Path for this is IMG, financial accounting, financial accounting global settings, ledgers, parallel accounting, define accounting principle, just execute. Okay, so people have created many accounting principles. Don't know what for they've created. Okay, so we are using gap, right? So let us use IAS, Indian Accounting Standards. Let us use Indian Accounting Standards or IFRS. We can use IFRS also. Okay, anyone. I want to use IFRS, so just maintain the same thing over here, assign accounting principle to ledger groups. So what I'll do, I'll go to new entries, accounting principle IFRS, and my ledger is AL. Postings already with the ledger group 0L. So IFR is already is maintained. Okay. So I don't think we can delete that. Where is that IFRS? I don't think we can delete this. Let's see. No, we cannot do that. So yeah, so some mess is here, but anyways, let us create our own accounting principle. I'm going to create 1248 IFRS. Save. Okay, we have created one accounting principle 1248 IFRS. Let us assign the same thing to here. Okay, go to new entries. Ours is, what is ours? 1248. Select the same thing and select the relevant ledger AL. Okay, saved. So AL is linked to the accounting principle 1248. Fine. So 0L is linked to gap, right? And AL is linked to 1248, our own accounting principle. So let's consider these two things. I don't know whether we will be using BL or what, but at the moment, just we will ignore the same thing. Okay, so let's get into here, copy reference chart of depreciation and depreciation areas, just execute. Okay, go to this reference chart of depreciation. Sorry, we have already copied, right? So copy, delete depreciation areas, give our chart of depreciation. Now here we will have to enter the ledger groups. So if I say 0L, sorry, this is a ledger group, this is an accounting principle, right? So what is the account principle that we are using? Gap. So just select gap, you will have the ledgers automatically. You will have the ledger group copied automatically. Now, if I just say all the time as gap, now how about the other one? 1248, which is what we have created, right? Let us see if I want to maintain gap in all the cases. System will not allow us to do that. Okay, I want to save it now. Okay, I'm saving, no problem. Okay, now this chart of account is to be assigned to our company code. That time we will have the problem. The issue will arise at this time. Assign chart of depreciation to company code. Just execute, path is same. Now we can find an error. So what is our company code? 1248. Select 1248 and just save it. Now we will see an error. See. So first is it, this part is we will discuss later. Ledger AAL or A1 defined in company code not active in chart of depreciation. It means the particular ledger is not maintained. We don't have any ledger specific depreciation area in our chart of depreciation. So what we